Welcome in, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is the 25th of January, 2022. New year, new me. I don't know. Is anybody still on their resolutions? Did anybody make any?
I didn't make any resolutions.
In the building, producer James West Washington at the DF Dub. Instead of a chandelier, now he has a dead man's mask in the back of his closet. Wes, did you see that? Did you see that Instagram profile I sent to you? Or it was a reel about the Ninja Turtles of Wu-Tang?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
when he makes the little clay thing or
That
whatever.
was cool, dude.
It was pretty nice,
That
right?
was badass.
Old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, Wes was probably like, what? Were you like 15, 16 in 1990?
1990?
Yeah.
Oh, man, was it my
21.
freshman year?
Yeah, you were like 15, 14, 15.
You're so funny, James.
Hey man, we might as well. I mean, we always get on each other so early. I mean, it just happens to be that way, you know. We got to make sure. We got to make sure the lights are on. We got to make sure that everybody's got the right attire on. I'm just saying. Shout out.
The lights are on, bro.
Dude, I had to turn on my lights because it was like dark in here whenever I first got in. It usually is because there rarely anybody in this studio. Biggest news of the day: Sean Payton retiring from the New Orleans Saints. A lot of speculation out there. I think Wes had made a comment that you think he's going to go into the booth or some kind of broadcasting career. I don't know. He might not. What was your inclination to kind of go in that direction, Wes? Like, why did you think immediately he would go venture off to the booth? It's not like he needs the money. Why production? Why broadcast?
I mean, it's just he's a good mind, a good guy to talk football. So obviously he's one of those guys. He's like that Tony Romo mind. But also, I mean, don't the Saints still owe him money? So I don't think he can go to another team unless it's a trade, right?
I mean, potentially, yeah. But the Saints are going to probably want a boatload of picks because they pretty much gave all theirs away. At the same time, they have no quarterback. They're $70 million over the cap. I mean, I think.
Well, what they have no quarterback. Oh man, you just go disrespect Jameis Winston like that?
Okay, Jameis Winston without Sean Payton, no quarterback, no quarterback at all on that team. Now they have quarterbacks who play the position, but they don't have a viable replacement for Drew Brees. And I think Sean Payton sees the writing on the wall. All coaches who could turn Jameis around would be Sean Payton, and he's like, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to go retire. But I think there's more into it. I was watching this press conference, and he was emotional. He was contrite. He was, very open and transparent. And I don't know if he has something going on. The first thing he mentioned was, how to work in a COVID, scenario. What is it about the past 2 years that has ran him down? I remember he was one of the first NFL coaches to get COVID. So he kind of got it out of the way early. Maybe he's tired of, what's going on. He was very, complimentary to the Benson family and for the former owner, Tony Benson, I believe is his name. And then, of course, his wife, who is now owning the team. Very, very nice to them. Celebrated giving out king cake to all the media as well as the ownership and dignitaries that were in attendance for his press conference. So, king cake, I think I've had it once or twice, but they're celebrating the Mardi Gras season. I didn't know we were already in the Mardi Gras season. So, I mean, get your beads, right? Might as well get your beads. Sean Payton, I don't know what to take of it. I really want him to go to Dallas because it's out there. He already made a statement that he will not be coaching in 2022, but that gives Mike McCarthy another year to fail and fall on his face. And then for Sean Payton to go recharge his battery. He's already won a Super Bowl championship. He's the best coach, I think, to turn around Dak Prescott and utilize all the weapons available at the, fingertips of Jerry Jones. And he's a Jerry guy. I don't know why Wes keeps shaking his head like that. Like you think something's going to change.
I'm going to tell you like my mom told me.
Yeah.
Wish in one hand, shit in the other. see which one fills up first.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being wishful. It doesn't mean if you get your hopes up thinking it's going to come true, that's a totally different story. Now you're just delusional. But at the same time, you can have that opportunity. Doesn't it make sense? Think about the timeline. Right now, the Miss Benson openly said on Fox in New Orleans, we don't know what Sean's going to do. The next day, Sean announces his retirement in a press conference from the Saints. You have a year away from the game. The contract gets paid out by the Saints. He goes and recharges his battery. He doesn't have to worry about the cap in New Orleans. I'm not saying he's going to Dallas, but then he can go to any team. There'll be a plethora of teams who are going to want his services. But the one who has the biggest bag to pay the coaching staff will be the Dallas Cowboys. They'll have the biggest bag to go out there. And he knows Jerry. He knows Dallas. I think he likes Dallas.
He has a house in South Carroll, but he doesn't want to deal with the shit show that is Jerry Jones.
Why? But it's only a shit show if you can't handle it.
Well, he doesn't want to go to being where he's the dude and they let him do what he wants in New Orleans to where Jerry's just hovering over your right shoulder the whole time.
You don't think Sean Payton can't manage Jerry? You don't think he's smart enough to handle Jerry?
Who has been?
Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells.
They ran Jimmy out. He ran Jimmy out of town.
I got it. I'm with you. But Jerry knows the best opportunity is to have a guy who's been in his system before.
Does he?
Yes, I believe so.
Does he?
I just said yes.
If he does, then what is the fuck is he waiting for?
Because there's other things that need to kind of clear. He needs to give McCarthy another year. McCarthy will have 3 years in. The coordinators are going to leave. Maybe Sean Payton keeps a coordinator who sticks around, Kellen Moore, and then he can reform Kellen Moore into the ways of Sean Payton and teach him. And then there's 10 years that run with Sean Payton, and then Kellen Moore is rehabilitated, and then Kellen Moore takes over when he's 40 years old.
Kellen Moore, please, man.
He has to be reformed under Sean Payton. That is pivotal. That is a must.
I mean, I just don't see it happening.
Then what do you see as Sean Payton's next move after 2022? You still think he's going to be in broadcasting?
I mean, I don't know. He hadn't went to broadcasting yet, but I mean, I can see him going somewhere else. But I just don't see it as being the Dallas Cowboys. Just because Jerry's still going to keep just being Jerry until Jerry dies. I don't think anything's going to change. We're mentioned in the same breath as the Detroit Lions.
No, that's what Troy Aikman said. That's not what we said. Troy said that.
We're mentioned with the Dolphins and the Jets.
Don't forget the Jaguars.
How many wins? All those teams you just listed didn't even have enough wins totaling the same record as Cowboys for wins in 2021.
They beat up on the NFC East, man.
Whose fault is it to have your opponent scheduled? The NFL's?
Dude, it's just they're horrible. You know, if Jerry's still going to keep doing Jerry type things, then they're still going to be shitty, and they're still going to get your hopes up, and then they're just going to let you down. I mean,
so I still see that you're hung over from the loss 2 weeks ago at the hands of the 49ers, who were playing in the NFC Championship game and who beat up on the Green Bay Packers this past weekend. So are you still hung up on that? I mean, I see that star hanging on something behind you. Where's the outlook? Where's the optimism?
It's gone.
Is it's still buried down there?
I'm like a battered woman. You know, I'm tired of Jerry beating me.
You need to use
night
better
I come
analogies.
home,
That analogy sucks.
Oh man, come on! Don't get all sensitive.
I'm not
just
sensitive,
saying, man.
You're smarter than that.
At one point, I got to get like Jennifer Lopez. I got to start working out, and I got to fight back. You know, because I'm tired of it, Jerry. I'm just sick and tired.
Hey, Speaking of Jennifer Lopez, sorry to get in between.
I don't know about J-Lo. No me gusta.
Did y'all see A-Rod over there at the Packers game?
Yeah.
Like randomly in the crowd, freezing his ass off, wearing a Packers beanie.
With the blonde woman next to him?
I was like, who is that? I didn't find out who that was, though.
Probably not going to.
Oh, I will.
Oh, you think so?
Twitter will.
You think?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It was just like random because you don't, Lambeau Field's not known to be like any like the Staples Center, you know.
Hotbed,
yeah. Or now the crypto.com arena.
Put some respect on
know,
that.
for sure. But yeah, it was like random. They're like, oh, A-Rod's in the building, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he's wearing his Packers beanie, like matching with his woman.
Does he have any connections to Aaron or to Green Bay?
That's the first That's why it was so random. That's the
Yeah.
first that I've ever. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
I noticed that on the broadcast, and I just was like, what is the connection with him in Wisconsin? Did he ever play in that area?
Not that I know
Not
of.
that I know of, right?
I don't know.
I was
It's
like-
A-Rod. I could really care less about A-Rod.
Twitter was on the case though. They were like, "Oh, he don't went out and found himself a young little blonde baddie." You know
But
what
that's
I mean?
not hard for Aaron Rodgers to do that. I'm sorry, that's not hard for
Wrong
Aaron to
A-Rod.
do that. It's not hard for him to do that.
Because A-Rod's a dick.
Let's see how you have so much love for.
What did he do to you, bro?
What did he do to
you?
He robbed,
bro?
he robbed my Texas Rangers. I mean, A-Rod's just, I don't know, man. He's annoying. That's another dude I want to punch in the mouth.
You saw him walking down 6. You punch him right in the mouth.
I'm taking on A-Rod, yeah.
You taking A-Rod on?
Bring it, A-Rod.
I have no words for you. 17 minutes after the hour. I don't know. I feel like we should already get into our NFL picks because I don't know. I don't know where the show's going to go right now. It just seems like there's not a whole lot going on in the NFL.
For you,
There's just not. I mean, there really isn't. What's there going on?
there's a lot going on.
The Houston
NBA,
Rockets have
college
lost
basketball.
7 games in a row.
I'm not a Rockets fan.
Well,
I'm a Mavericks fan. The Mavericks are hot right now. They won 11 out of the last 13.
can't win no
Luka's out there
championships.
balling.
Can't win no championships.
Here he goes.
Man, here you go.
Damn right.
But I mean, you also
I know
got
the Rockets got 2. That's the only reason I can say that.
You also got the the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Barry Bonds. What about that,
he didn't
man?
Make it.
What if, like, why is he blacklisted?
Steroids.
But everybody in that era was doing steroids.
Well, supposedly the guys that got in already, they're good, but like the dudes that basically had anything to do with steroids, they're basically kind of blackballed. A-Rod he was his first time on the ballot. He got like 33%. I think he needs 76 or something like that.
76% to get in.
You think he gets
Yeah.
in, Wes?
You think he?
Who, A-Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think so either.
It's my personal thing in life to make sure that A-Rod doesn't get into the Hall of Fame.
What about Barry Bonds or not Barry Bonds, but what about Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa?
No, they're not getting in.
Which version is Sammy not getting in? The strawberry or the vanilla?
Both.
All 3, huh?
Neither is McGuire. Neither is Barry or Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens. There was the last time for Roger Clemens and for Barry Bonds. What's so sad about it is those guys before they started getting into steroids were in the Hall of Fame.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
For sure. What about that one dude? He was a pitcher for the Yankees, and they went out and busted him like right in the middle. I think it was like in the 3rd inning, and he had like that stuff on his neck. It was like that tar or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't watch baseball.
I don't know. You talking about Kurt Schilling?
No, he's from the Yankees.
Andy Pettit?
No. Let me see. I'll look it up real quick. Yeah, here it goes. His name was Michael Pineda.
Oh, Pineda.
Yeah, Pineda. Yeah, a little less than 2 weeks after a mysterious substance on the hand of New York Yankees pitcher Michael Pineda went unchecked in a dominant win over Boston, he was ejected from Wednesday night's game against the division rivals after umpires discovered pine tar on his neck. Yeah, pine tar. So he was like, and he like had like a big old glob of it on his neck, and he was like out there. I guess it like, some sort of edge makes the ball, whatever.
In a certain way.
Spin,
Yeah.
have more movement or drop to it.
Yeah.
But they apparently, they like to put it on their neck, or sometimes they put it on their the brim of the hat, or
Yeah.
whatever you call
Was it just like Vaseline or something?
Yeah, I mean, you ever watch Major League?
Nah. Well, I remember the movie, but I didn't know what that stuff was. I was just a kid when that movie came out.
Do you think?
Oh, I'm just saying.
You think some stuff like that is strong enough to keep you out of the Hall of Fame?
So would that if Brady retires, is that going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame with Spygate and Deflategate? And
I don't think stuff like that. I think it's more steroids is what's going to keep him out of the game. I don't think cheating like that is going to keep you out because, I mean, what is it, George Brett? He got busted that one time for having his pine tar up too high, even though it was kind of stupid. Because right now they cover their bats in the pine tar and they don't do anything about it. So
Why is baseball so much more strict with like their punishments and like their Hall of Fame than like the other sports leagues? Like we've obviously had some cheating going on, but like Pete Rose, he was like caught gambling, and you know they're kind of blacklisting him the same time, keeping him out of the Hall of Fame.
well, that was more of the old baseball commissioner that kept him out. Was it Bug Selig? I think.
Probably.
I think they kept him out, and then. But I mean, baseball is kind of changing because you used to have a lot of unwritten rules in baseball, but this younger generation is kind of changing it. Like when you hit home runs, you weren't supposed to, flip the bat and kind of like stare at it or anything like that. And now these guys are basically breaking out dances and doing all kinds of special bat flips, and it's.
But that shit's dope because like that's the kind of stuff they do in Korea, and so that's like a fun part of the game that like would have me interested. Like, let me see how this dude's gonna like jack this homer and then like flip his bat, because it's like a signature. It's like your signature dance. Like Dion had his dance, Ray Lewis had his dance. It's a special flip, special flip of the bat.
Paul wants to see TikTok dances after a touchdown.
Fuck no. Well, we pretty much already do.
Noted.
We pretty much already do have TikTok dances after touchdowns.
Sure.
Well, they kind of brought that back in the NFL. They said, they wanted the guys to, because it's a part of practice. They go and practice their, celebrations. They do like the rowboat and the bowling pins and all that kind of stuff. But
I want to see some more people I want to see more people get like creative with like props. Like when Tyreek scored that touchdown and then he went and like grabbed the palm from his cheerleader. Let's shout out to T.O. back in the day. And then at the same time, it's like, I want to see people like get more creative, like with props on the field or with the camera. Like to me, that shit was like the best, most entertaining for me. Or like when, the Cowboys want to put people in like, certain kind of, what's that charity that they use that Jerry's all a part of?
Oh, the
Salvation
Army. Yeah.
Zeke jumping in the thing.
Like that was dope.
Yeah.
But then when Zeke tried to put Dak in there, I was like, this is stupid. We already did this before.
I think when he jumped in there, they gave Zeke a penalty for that.
Yeah, they did.
Using a prop.
News coming out of Chicago. Chicago has selected their new GM, Ryan Poles, after, this dude apparently 36 years old, former player, top assistant with Kansas City. So they're probably going to be making a move to hire their next head coach probably in the next few days. Brian Daboll has concluded second-round interviews in the Meadowlands with the New York Giants. So he'll probably be leaving Buffalo, going over to the Giants. I'm excited to see how that shit show will turn out in New York because the NFC East is pretty damn bad.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, there's only one way to go. It can only go up, just like Dallas' defense last year. The only way they can go is up. Yeah. So if there's anybody going to be challenged, I could see an offense like Brian Daboll mixing in with, Daniel Jones, Saquon. They need a couple more offensive weapons for the Giants to be any kind of competitive. Because I think there's just, I don't know how far Tyler Heineke can take Washington, who will probably debut in their new team name in a couple of weeks, maybe next week, I believe.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Did they get a team name yet?
They probably do. I think rumors are that it's going to be the Washington Guardians. I think that may be the new name. Yeah.
Oh man, that's the baseball team.
I'm thinking it may be the same thing.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Maybe. I don't know for sure, but those are some rumors that I'm hearing.
They would. You think he really would do that stupid shit? Come on, bro. You can't do that. Because they already have the Cleveland Guardians. For baseball, you can't do that.
But the Cleveland Guardians just changed their name like a few months ago. It was not like anything. It was brand new.
I know, but I mean, they know that they're named the Cleveland Guardians. They can't do that.
Well,
they got to come up with something else.
Why? I mean, it's their decision. I don't think that's what it'll be, but we'll see what happens.
Because Wes says so. That's why.
I guess so.
Because Wes says so.
2 minutes ago, Bears finalists in interviewing Dan Quinn and Matt Eberflus as of Wednesday. That just dropped from Alyssa Barabee. Alyssa Barabee is a U.S. Today regional writer for the NFL. So maybe Dan Quinn out of Dallas over to Chicago.
Now they can have Kellen Moore. We want to keep Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I know, bro, but that's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah. They're gonna make it. They're gonna be making a decision soon. Chicago will be.
The way you,
Carla said the Imperials.
Maybe the Imperials. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
in that sugar. The way it is.
Oh,
Who is
Imperial
that by?
Sugar.
That's just the way. Who is that? Who is that song by? Do you know, James?
Ain't that
Or am I
Tupac?
drawing a blank? No, I ain't know. Tupac used it for a
Yeah.
hook. Come on.
Are you talking about the sample?
There goes my age.
Is that like an older song, Wes?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I bet my brother knows.
We gotta get them.
Hey.
We gotta get them '70s baby somewhere.
Donnie, who originally did that?
Bruce
the way it is.
Hornsby and
Yeah.
the Ranges.
That's it. Man,
What year did that come out?
probably the 70s.
Let me see.
I like that. I like that emoji, Carla. I like that. Bear down with the arrow.
Oh, we get it, Carla. You're a Bears fan. Jeez.
Hey, man.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either. I learned something new.
Had no flipping idea.
Hey, Wes. Let's get into these. Let's get into the conversation for this coming week.
Real quick before you move on.
Yeah.
That song was released September of 1986.
No shit.
Oh, shit.
It was older than I thought,
Yeah.
or younger than I thought. I should say. 86. I was 3.
I was
I was 2.
I was not here.
No, you were
I
not.
had yet to arrive.
You're still swimming around. Your dad is. Let y'all fill in the blanks.
I was 10.
Damn.
Man, just seeing elder statesman over here.
Fuck.
We were just running around your chonies, huh? Just getting into all kinds of nonsense.
That's just the
my
way it
ass.
is.
That's just the way it is. That's right. All right, transitioning. Let's get on to Wes. Who has the most to prove this weekend? What head coach has the most to prove? Is it McVay or do you think it's who?
I mean, I would think that it would have to be McVay. I mean,
Yeah.
I think nobody expected San Francisco to be here. I mean, definitely nobody picked the Bengals to be here. And, we already know that, what's his name?
Which
Fat
coach?
dude in Kansas City.
Andy Reid.
Yeah, Andy Reid's already got his title. He's kind of, he doesn't really, he's basically playing on borrowed time. So it's got to be McVay. He's got to be the one that he's got to prove himself and get back to another Super Bowl and, try to win it.
I think for me, the biggest, I think because San Francisco has beaten so many teams that had expectations to potentially be in the NFC Championship, it's almost as the weight has grown over these two games, especially beating Rodgers and the Packers last week. Now it's like Kyle Shanahan has been in the Super Bowl, in the last 3 years. He did lose that Super Bowl, but at the same time, you have to kind of ask yourself, it's like, well, shit, man, what if they do relive revisionist history where they beat LA to get into the playoffs, then they go on the road back-to-back weeks, and in the second week in the divisional championship in one of the most frigid environments and take out the potential MVP Aaron Rodgers and the Packers without scoring an offensive defensive touchdown. It was the special teams who scores. And so at the same time, you kind of ask yourself, maybe it's Kyle Shanahan, but I think for me, it's got to be McVay. You make the big trade for Stafford. You make the big trade for OBJ and Von Miller. And now you have all the pieces to the puzzle. And if you don't win, it's almost like, well, you're the letdown. It's not really that much pressure on Kyle more than it is you have all the ingredients to win a championship. And if you can't get out of your own division, something's not right, and you have to start looking at coaching. That's kind of why I really wanted to get your thoughts on who would have the most pressure. And for me, I think going into Saturday or going into Sunday, if McVay comes up short, how long do you think he gets another opportunity? Do you think he's going to stay long term? Would you re-sign him if you were the GM? Or do you just kind of let his contract play out with other contracts that are lingering?
I mean, I think you gotta. If they don't make it, I think you still gotta stick with McVay. I mean, unless you can get Peyton, but I don't see any other. I don't see any other options out there that are better than McVay. And I mean, with Kyle Shanahan, it's like, man, I don't know if that dude wants to go back to a Super Bowl. It's so disappointing once he gets there. I mean, wasn't he part of the meltdown with New England and the Falcons?
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, like if Jimmy G hits that deep route to Goodwin in that Super Bowl going on 3 years ago, they win that championship.
Yeah, and if your aunt had nuts.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, but you know where I'm going with this. You have to give credit. You have to give credence to the coaching ability. It was Garoppolo's inability to make the throw that caused the error, caused the loss. And that's why I'm saying, like, Kyle Shanahan can scheme all day long every day, and maybe he's a better coach than McVay, but at the same time, you have to ask yourself, you know, what if Aaron Rodgers played in San Francisco? What if Trey Lance was able to outperform Jimmy G and make those critical passes? Because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. Can your players perform the scheme that you're putting on the field? And if they can, you're going to be a champion. And if they can't, well, nobody's really going to worry or talk about you because you didn't win.
I mean, it's the same thing that you hear about, these coaches. I mean, with Atlanta, when they had that meltdown, was it on the players or was it on the coaching? Who kind of blew that, like who was still calling pass plays when they're up? It's all a combination. Maybe it's just some people they can't win. But I think McVay, I think he's a good coach, and I think that the pressure's on him. I think he's got to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think if he gets there, and if he's playing the Bengals, he'll be favored. But if he gets there against Kansas City, I don't know if he beats Kansas City. I mean, I don't know if anybody's beating Kansas City right now. That offense is just keeps going. I mean, you're basically gonna have to outscore them on offense and play, and pretty much play perfect. You can't turn the ball over. I don't know the status of what's his name, the Honey Badger.
Tyrann Mathieu.
That's going to be a big deal for the secondary, for the Kansas City secondary. But I got to believe that Kansas City's kind of favored going into this.
McVay's contract ends after the 2022 football season, making $8.5 per. If he gets to the Super Bowl, I think they re-sign him. I think if he loses in this championship round, maybe they extend him again. But I don't know if it's going to be. I mean, he's already making $8.5 million. I mean, there's nowhere else to go but either up or you let the contract run out and see what else comes out. As for if it was me, I think we definitely have to re-sign him, and you got to make sure he gets paid because I don't think there's a better option out there. All right, guys, 34 minutes after the hour. Let's get into a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into what's that? What's the segment called again?
Which one are we doing? We're doing the
coaching
one we
one.
normally do. Yeah. So I think we renamed it as Next Question.
Yeah, next question, because it usually kind of comes up every week, and I'm like, is there a new name? I don't know.
Next question, please.
Next question. I'm more like Ariana Grande. Thank you next. I don't know why I like that. I need like a button. I never knew Ariana Grande had so many tattoos. Did you?
I don't even know who she is.
Nah, nobody's asking you.
Bro. Wes, you don't know?
I don't know. Who is she?
Matt.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
You don't know Ariana
Get the
Grande?
fuck out of here, man.
What movie is she in?
I'll send you.
What movie is she
I'll
in?
send you a link to The Voice so you can watch. That's what people your age do. They watch The Voice.
I don't watch The Voice. Hell
I
no.
know, but you like music. They sing music.
Yeah, no.
Like Wes, you all right, buddy?
I'm great, bro.
Do
I'm
you
great.
need some spirits?
He's a brownie.
No. I'm good.
You need some gummy bears?
No. I got oh man, y'all. Anybody else doing that challenge anymore? That gummy bear challenge?
I got it right here for you, buddy. When you're ready, you let me know.
No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. You don't eat spicy food?
I eat spicy food. That's not spicy, man. That's just burn.
Nah, bro. This help you out. This clear you out. You get any kind of indigestion? You get any kind of congestion? This get you out real good.
Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Do not do
You know,
that,
like
dude.
Sanford and Son, I about 5 cross your lip.
I'll tell anybody any day, dude.
man,
do
y'all
not
just-
eat that shit.
Soft, bro. Y'all just soft.
Yeah, you got that right.
Soft.
Hey.
Let's go to break.
You can call me soft all you want.
Soft. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. Let's get into it. Next question. Sean McDermott asked the question, why Sean McDermott, head coach of the Buffalo Bills, soul-sucking loss this weekend to the Kansas City Chiefs, asked why or how come he could not execute, or his team could not execute. Wes, I'm going to let you set it up, and then we'll get into next question.
We'll go ahead. This is we're gonna start off with, it's the question asked to the Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott. You know,
Please don't start off with
13
me.
seconds left.
Yeah, I'll start with you.
I've started every week.
Okay.
No, we
Start with
can
Paul.
off
Paul's
with me.
always the strongest one. He likes to go last because he fucking shows us up.
Maybe.
Oh, okay, fine. We go first with Paul.
Now y'all gonna have to follow me. And I'm kind of pissed off, just so you know.
All right. Next question, please.
You had mentioned you needed to execute a little bit.
Yeah, what I'm going to access is your stupid ass questions. What's going to be punch and counter punch is the way I'm going to have to handle this question that you just asked me, which is a whole load of shit. You know, right now, you're a real piece of shit for asking that question. We just had the most epic, monumental game that has ever been delivered by the NFL. Josh Allen is the prototype. Stephon Diggs is a number one receiver in any team you put him on. We just played Superman tonight. And right now, the only person beating Superman is nobody, because nobody beats Superman. So I'm done with your stupid ass question, you lowly piece of human scum, to bring up this question. My team executed. And how dare you ever ask a question like that to me again? Next question.
I have a follow-up question. Next question. I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Just a reminder, that guy's a journalist. He's feeding his family.
Yeah.
He's just doing his job.
Is he doing his job? Let me tell you what kind of job he's doing. If he was really asking to answer the question, what he would be doing is asking me a question on how we would make sure the execution could be done a little bit better if he was doing such a good job feeding his family and asking these boneheaded ass questions.
Sir, would you change the NFL overtime rule?
Next question.
Playoffs.
Next question.
This guy.
These assholes.
All right.
These assholes and their questions.
James.
All right.
He's going last. Why you go last all the time?
Needed to execute a little bit better down the stretch, obviously. I mean, it's
We came up short when we didn't win the coin toss. That's where we came up short. Next question, please.
She's stealing Wes's material. Wes ain't got nothing now. He's like, oh, shit.
All right. Here we go.
All right, Wes.
We came up short on the scoreboard, obviously, motherfucker. Can you not keep score? You know, I mean, damn. So, yeah, we lost, man. So, I hate you. But
You hate
we
him.
tried. You know, if they change up the overtime rule, we win the coin flip, hey, maybe we win it. Or maybe if we get another chance in overtime. I don't know. I just want to go home, smoke a fat blunt, and drink some whiskey. The shit is killing me.
The stress is
Next
unbearable.
question.
The stress is unbearable. Why can't you just smoke
Secrets.
cigars? I don't know. He just put him full over the top. My God.
Look at his face, though, dude.
Does he look
at
do
him,
you think
dude.
Does he look like a marijuana smoker?
He looks fucking
Dude, you got to
pissed.
remember this is like right after the game, you know. That's why I said it was soul sucking. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him.
He looks like he's seen a zombie, like he looks like he's seen a ghost.
He looks like he wants to jump over that fucking podium and beat the shit out of that guy that is asking him that
That was a
question.
dumbass question to ask.
I mean, you're talking about you had the game. You had the game.
They were celebrating,
And
Wes.
it
They
just-
were celebrating with 13 seconds left.
That hurts, man.
Dude, it's like a bad beat on a bet, or it's like if you're playing
It's like eating
poker,
that gummy bear.
or if it's like, oh, we got something for those people who want to see me eat the gummy bear. Y'all just wait. But it's like you're playing Hold'em, right? And you lose on the river. Like you have it, right? You don't play poker? Well, you better learn. It's like if you playing golf. You play
I
golf?
barely even know her.
You play golf? You don't play golf? Okay. Anyways,
I play Golden Tee. I don't play golf.
Golden Tee. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all see that meme where it was like it said Patrick Mahomes and it had the score and it said don't ever let her tell you that 13 seconds ain't enough time.
Right.
I mean, apparently,
I was like, bet.
hey, you
That's
got to have a
13
timeout
seconds
though.
in your life,
13
bro.
seconds with a timeout. You got to be able.
Oh, dude.
You got to be able to, timeout.
13 seconds of timeout, your job might be at risk.
Ask Mike McCarthy. Apparently not in Dallas because he didn't have a timeout left. It just, yeah, man.
on the
Can we
draw.
see Sean McDermott one more time? Let's just look at his eyes.
Hold on.
Come on, bro. Producer James, pressure's
You had
on.
mentioned you needed to
Go to the end.
I got you,
Go to the
man.
end.
Damn it.
Look at him, dude. He's just like, it's like he doesn't even know where he is. He's just looking down, like he looks shell shocked. Like if you ever watch World War II movies or World War II clips, and the dudes coming back from war, they have that like 1,000-yard stare just at the ground. Vicious, bro. Look at him. Looks like he's trying to push one out. Good Lord.
Got you right here.
Good. Look at his face. Expressionless. It's almost like he's holding his breath. God, it's got his. Think about it. What was running through his mind?
I'll tell you what.
What do you
Damn, I done made it on the Paul Rodriguez show.
Yeah, small mic. Yeah, he didn't do anything. God, that just
I think the lady upstairs watches the Paul Rodriguez show.
Good.
She took that shit. She took that shit down.
I think we're done with the lady upstairs.
maybe she heard you doing all that jaw jacking last night and decided to take it down. That's what I think. Shit.
She hung up Valentine's stuff. So
Good for her.
Wes, you head out to go jump in the car, get your morning started, and you just hear.
Y'all are too
that would be hilarious.
Oh shit!
All right, let's get into it. This weekend, NFC, AFC Championship weekend. The picks need to be put in as soon. I mean, like, I need to know who's playing. I know who's playing. In the AFC, Cincinnati taking on the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. I think the NFC game is at night. Yeah, it's because it's in LA. Man, think about Los Angeles. They're going to have two big games back to back in 3 weeks. NFC Championship, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I heard that stadium sucks though. I heard it's.
$6 billion. It can't suck that bad.
I heard
It
AT&T.
was probably just a bitter Cowboy
I
fan.
heard that
telling me
stadium
about it.
sucks.
You know what stadium sucks? An open air one that's in the frozen tundra. That's what's kind of got to suck.
According to who?
You know what stadium sucks?
Non-Packer
One that
fans.
you can't block the sun out for your wide receivers. That's what.
Jerry said he ain't put no curtains, no shades, no nada. He's like,
That's,
I ain't,
that's what pisses me off about Jerry. Dude, like
That's
he,
it?
He's
That's the
so
only thing?
stubborn. It's like, oh no. Fuck you and your violin, Paul. But I'm just saying, man. Like, how
That's
you
how it
just
goes,
gonna,
man.
when they ask you, hey, what are you gonna do about the sun?
Let me get
coming
a
in?
jersey.
Fix it, Jerry.
Let me get a cowboy star with a fucking Mardi Gras beads on it.
Mardi Gras beads.
There you are, still.
Hey, he already got the Mardi Gras beads in the back hanging on the door.
Oh, I know that.
I know that.
Those on Mardi Gras. That's not Mardi Gras beat. That's my chain.
They were early. They were early. They were early. It was an early gift.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
Did y'all see the that thing Bleacher Report put out?
Yes.
Who else wants some of Debo?
That was pretty funny.
It was cleverly.
It was
put
all
together.
Debo Samuel.
It's like he's all little.
I was like, who's laying on the ground? It's all Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
You want some of this too, old
with his
man?
little peanut head. Hey,
Aaron Rodgers.
nope. Get your ass in the call.
I done told you.
I told you been messing with these people. That's a classic, man. Like I didn't think it was a classic when it came out, but then like when it went to video, and it was like VHS when it came out.
Yeah.
Friday, and I was just like,
Yeah.
and then when it came out, like Black of the Berry, Sweet of the Juice, I was like, dude, that's gonna be a line forever. I was just like, beautiful movie.
Yeah.
That was already a saying.
No, I know, but it had never been on, and it had never been on the silver screen.
Like elevated it.
Yeah.
It's the reason that people like me know that.
Maybe
saying.
for y'all, but for the black
Yes,
community,
yes, Wes.
it was, it was
No, not the
already
black
there.
community, for the elder community.
Whoa, man, here you go, dog. Man, yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro.
All right, let's get into it. Round robin NFC Championship, because I think that's the less, or that may be. What do you think? What game is going to be more competitive? Let's talk about that before we get into picks. The NFC Championship or AFC is going to be more competitive? I think the NFC is going to be more competitive.
Yeah, I think the NFC is going to be more competitive.
They
but
just
I
know
think
each
both
other,
will be pretty
divisional
competitive.
rivals. Just seems like the way it's going to be kind of flat out. But man, what if Houday comes out? What if Cincinnati comes out and just, I don't know, decides to learn how to block?
Yeah.
I guarantee you there are going to be more fights in the stands in the NFC.
What's
I guarantee
up with
you
these
that.
guys? It seems like every week there's a fight in the stands. Did you think at this point they're looking to get viral?
Mexicanos, bro.
You know what I mean?
The gente just gets all boozed up and they start getting angry with each other. The worst one was the Dallas game when Dallas played San Francisco, because it was Dallas fans fighting Dallas fans. And
Stupid.
it was like they were talking shit to each other. Nah, we're a good team, America's
Fuck
team.
Dak.
Fuck
Nah.
Dak. Fuck Jerry.
Somebody-
People were talking all kinds of shit.
Yeah. I would have jacked somebody in the mouth that talking about Jerry's doing a good job.
No. What I'm saying is that
Fuck
they're
you and
pro
Jerry.
cow. They're being pro cowboy, and you got another set of fans is probably saying, just be real, be objective. Like, look at the deficiencies they have. And when you're all boozed up, nobody gives a shit about the words that you're saying or what they mean. You're getting aggressive, they're getting aggressive, and before you know it, bum bum. Like, I mean, and then they were throwing trash at the officials. Like, dude. No class when it comes. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can talk shit, but don't throw shit.
It's Cowboys fans
It's
for
just
you.
stupid. Oh, don't
Cowboys
act like people in the North don't throw shit at the fans too. Just go look at
throw
Cincinnati and
snowballs.
Cleveland.
I'm just saying, it's Cowboys fans for
They
you.
make snowballs and they put batteries in the middle of the snowball and they throw them.
I didn't see that at Lambeau. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, because everybody was frozen to death. That's why can't throw. You can't throw when you got a mitten on that's the size of an oven mitt.
And don't they moon the players, the visitors, or whatever?
I ain't never heard nothing about that.
Randy Moss.
No,
That's Randy Moss.
that's what I'm saying. Randy Moss said they moon the players. They moon
At Lambeau?
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah. That's why
We
Randy
never
Moss
been
got
there.
in trouble when he did the fake moon. That's what he was talking about.
Is that right? Okay, maybe we need to look into that.
To look into that.
Yeah, we need a little research. I believe you. No, I believe you, but I wanted.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with me doing my research.
Get a
Come on,
little
he ain't
evidence.
mad. He's like, you can't look that up. You just got to take my word for it. Jesus, give me a chance.
Fake news. Fake news. Call you doc. Call you.
I could be wrong.
See, get the fuck up here. All right, Dr. Washington.
All right, Fauci.
Nah, Dr. Washington, Mr. Fauci. That dude don't deserve no. Never mind. Leave it right there. I know that. Let's get into it. Cincinnati versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Wes, go first. Who you picking?
It's who I like and who I want to win.
There you go.
know?
Split again with underdog.
Of course, I want Cincinnati to win because Cincinnati, the Bengals they don't have much going for them. First of all, you live in Cincinnati. That just sounds.
That's
like
a nice city.
horrible town.
That's a nice city.
Shit.
It's not Dallas. We all can't afford to live in Dallas.
Every time you watch the first 48, where are they at? Cincinnati.
Bodymore. That's where they always at. And Bodymore.
Cincinnati. Don't they call Cincinnati the mistake by the lake or something like that?
You better put some respect on these people's
only place
names.
worse than Cincinnati is Cleveland. I mean, I think they call.
They ain't gonna let your ass into Ohio, my guy.
They call Cleveland the butthole of America, and I think they call Cincinnati the armpit.
The words and thoughts of Wes Washington do not reflect his constituents or
Especially me.
my thoughts.
I'm picking Cincinnati. I'm taking the upset.
Really?
And let's go Bongos.
You're taking them straight up.
Straight up, taking the Bongos.
Man, so he's taking the points too. Okay. James?
I'm going with the Chiefs, man.
Me too.
I'm going Chiefs.
You put me on last week. You took the Chiefs. I took Buffalo.
Chiefs.
I mean, I thought Buffalo had it locked up, and of course we had that wild end of the game. Superman, dude.
Yeah, I'm taking Chiefs, and I will say this, that Joe Burrow he's playing good football.
Dude,
the Bengals, they're playing good football, but dude, there's levels to this shit, and Patrick Mahomes is on a whole nother level. He done turned it up. The problems that were going on in the regular season seem to have faded away. They're clicking. I got the Chiefs, man.
Dude, he was just like, it's morphin' time, and totally like morph.
Yeah, for sure.
He totally. I like Kansas City. I think it's going to be a dominant game, unless the defense for Cincinnati can keep the Chiefs out of the end zone, which I don't think will happen. If Cincinnati's going to win, they're going to need a win like they won last weekend. Keep the offense out of the end zone, force field goals, have turnovers, block for your quarterback. Other than that, Kansas City in the Super Bowl at SoFi. NFC Championship game, San Francisco 49ers on a destined run through Dallas, through the Packers, taking on their division rival once again, the Los Angeles Rams at SoFi, at home. A W for the Rams puts them with a home Super Bowl again, just like last year for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Going to James first. James, who wins, San Francisco or the Rams?
I'm going to go with the Rams. Because fuck Jimmy G and fuck the 49ers.
That's just spite. That's just hate talking. That's just what it is. I get it.
I will recognize that, Jimmy G and the 49ers did beat the Rams.
And the Cowboys.
Yeah. Well, they went on tear at the end of the season. But
they beat the Rams
Jimmy
too.
G is just so horrible, dude. Like, how do you go 160 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and you beat the number 1 seed?
Who wants some of Debo? That's how you do it.
Okay.
That's how, and you have a tough running game. You got a gritty offensive line, the best left tackle in the game. I know he's dealing with an ankle injury, and you got a defense that just swarms.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I hope they pull that off. Matthew Stafford, he was in the NFC North with the Packers, and I felt like he was held down. Now he's got a good team over there. It would be really good to see him get to a Super Bowl. He's having a good playoff push, which is really good to see. But I mean, how good? Like Matthew Stafford, he's a good quarterback. So let's see what he can do. I got the Rams.
Who was high on the Rams at the beginning of the year? Who's going to say Matt Stafford's going to take them in a new direction? With that being said, I did not pick them because I thought Dallas was destined, but it is what it is. Maybe I cursed them. Who cares? It's over. I don't want to relive bad memories, so West don't have bad memes. At the end of the day, I'm taking the Rams. They're better as long as they don't turn the ball over. If they play turnover-free game, they'll be golden. I like the Rams. I like the Chiefs. It's going to be a fun game at SoFi. Wes?
What a bad memes.
Sleeps.
Nightmares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Rams actually on this one too. I just look at quarterbacks, and I'm sorry, Jimmy G is just not. He's not somebody I got a lot of trust in. If you look at them against Green Bay, they didn't even get an offensive touchdown, I believe. Right? I think the only touchdown they scored was the special teams touchdown. So unless Jimmy G can get the ball in the end zone, I just don't see him beating the Rams. So, yes, I'm taking the Rams.
KC Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I think it'll be a fun one. That's that analysis, that breakdown. Gosh, it's gonna be fun. Two big, really big time quarterbacks. We'll figure out the Thursday before who wins the MVP. The Thursday before the Super Bowl when the NFL does their NFL honors. In the meantime, any prognostication on who's the MVP for the year? James, who do you like MVP?
You know, I like the GOAT, Tom Brady, for MVP.
Oh,
you know,
really?
I think that he's done.
Wow.
Fuck all y'all, dude. You know what? Like, I just don't feel right saying Aaron Rodgers. Like, I don't give a fuck about the MVP. That's not what I wanted.
You know this voting is over, right? It's been over before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it doesn't count the playoffs.
Okay.
But I mean, I would have to say like regular season Aaron Rodgers, but it's like it's bittersweet because it's like I don't give like that's an individual award, you know. Good for him, good for his trophy case.
Yep.
Cool. Come on, man. What the fuck does that do for me?
So next year, if he wins, don't be saying 2-time MVP back to back.
Why not?
Because if he's in Green Bay, that's what you're gonna be saying.
Look out for my posts.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Wes.
Of course, it's Aaron Rodgers, man. Come on, let's be for real.
Really?
You know,
So you changed your stance
he's
from
not-
3 weeks ago.
Huh?
Why did you change your stance? Like
do you
2 weeks
mean?
ago.
What
2
did I
weeks
say
ago.
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago?
ago, you were arguing for
Why
Tom
always
Brady.
remembering everything I say, man? What is that? Do you go and write this shit down?
Hey.
I don't remember what I said, but right now
I don't remember what I
saying
said.
Aaron Rodgers.
2 weeks ago, you were like adamantly arguing for Tom Brady as the MVP.
I like to start shit.
Okay.
Don't
Fair
start
enough.
Change my
no.
mind. I
Won't
can
be
change my
no.
mind.
Fair
Don't
enough.
start no. Won't be no.
Man, I always bringing up old shit.
So you like
I
Aaron?
always talk about Cowboy fans living in the past. You ain't living in the past.
Hey.
motherfucker.
Ooh, come on, be
I
nice.
just want to know what
Be
changed.
nice, boys. Be nice.
It must have been that day that you walked off.
Be nice, boys.
Once again, living in the past. Let that shit go, man.
Living
I'll let
in
it go.
America.
I'm
Wes,
just trying to figure out.
let Wes
Hey.
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Mingo, stop tripping, dog.
Hey, don't worry
Nobody
don't worry
talking
about the
no
people
Dak
in
for
there.
no MVP.
Don't worry about them people over there.
But no, man, it's Aaron Rodgers. Come on. I mean, if you look at it, they already finished the voting. It's not about the playoffs. It's Aaron Rodgers. He got his team to the number 1 seed. What? I don't know what that was. So it's gotta be Aaron Rodgers. I don't know who else it could be. I mean, yeah, I would think maybe Cooper Kupp. He had an unbelievable season, the Triple Crown winner for receivers. Or I mean, I think Tom Brady's third actually.
That'll be interesting to see like how it kind of filters through. I think somebody with the number 12 will have it, and I think they'll either be in Green Bay or they'll be in Tampa. One of the base. No, I'm just kidding. I think Aaron's going to walk
Good
away with it.
analysis.
Oh yeah, it's got to be, man. You got to be able to play both sides. You know, plausible
It's just-
deniability.
It's just like, dude.
You're just frustrated because they lost, and mainly
you know
it was Aaron's reason.
You know
Mainly it was Aaron's fault why they lost.
You know that.
No.
Yes, it
Main reason
was,
special
Wes.
teams.
No, they couldn't move the ball. When AJ Dillon got
He could have
hurt,
done way more. He could have done way more.
He couldn't. They couldn't block for him. They gave up 4 sacks, and then when Mercedes Lewis turned the ball over, that's what went down. It went to
So-
shit.
But if special teams take care of business, then they win.
But
Am I wrong?
Aaron's
All right.
capable of overcoming that deficiency.
So to clarify, like the MVP, the most valuable player, really means the most valuable player to your team. Like you take that guy away, and they're not the same team.
100%.
Right? Okay. You take Aaron Rodgers away from the Green Bay Packers. 8-8, maybe.
No.
maybe
Worse.
Okay,
Think
I agree.
Jordan Love
I
is-
agree. I agree.
Worse.
I agree. Okay, you take Cooper Kupp away from the Los Angeles Rams.
Is Robert Woods still there?
Yeah.
And OBJ?
Yeah,
Same shit.
yeah.
The
I agree.
business
I
as
don't,
usual.
I
I
don't
agree.
think so.
That's
Bro, yeah, it's
You,
business
you,
as
you
usual.
look at their key plays. Most of their key plays, I think it was
Tennessee-
a lot of Cooper.
no. Who is it? Colts, because people have making arguments for what's his name?
Carson Wentz.
No, the running
No,
back, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan
Jonathan Taylor. You take Jonathan Taylor away.
9-win team, maybe 8-8.
Yeah, doesn't have that much of an
I don't know.
impact as Aaron does on Green Bay.
Yeah, but
Right.
the same thing can be said for 12 in Tampa. You take 12 away,
Oh shit!
They're 8-8.
Shit, yeah.
It's Jameis Winston. They're 8-8.
I mean, you say that for a lot of teams. I mean, if you
True.
take away Dak for the Cowboys,
Hey, what's
I don't
that?
think they beat anybody.
That video I sent you
I
of
mean-
Jameis Winston, where it's like he said he yelled out some explicitives, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're banned from next game." And then he showed up hoping that the coach would forget.
Oh yeah. That was at Florida State. I know what you're talking about.
He's just
that
always
dude,
been a fool, dude.
He is. That's 100%. He's just a fool.
Yeah. Still
I would hate for that to be my dad. Fucking Jameis Winston.
wow.
All right, let's get into a break. 8 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's get into a break.
In the comments,
I
you're
think we got
getting
I think we got a surprise for all of y'all tuned in to watch. Go ahead and producer James, when you got it, run it. We'll be back.
Cool.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. We were going to have something special to show y'all, but it may have to be for next show, or maybe we'll just send y'all to a certain video. Can we get the thumbnail just to show them what the thumbnail looks like so that maybe you can go look at the video?
Yeah.
Let's try to see if we can do that. I was talking about the little nitro bear, and somebody wanted, I think Carla wanted to see me do the challenge. I have already done the challenge. I ate 2 of those little nitro bears. We'll go ahead and get that sent up. It's in our videos. You can find it. I think James will be able to tell you what date and what the thumbnail looks like. If you want to go watch the video, it's fun. You can see me in agony and basically, kind of almost die. My throat swelled up a little bit. So if you want to see me in agony, you want to see me potentially die, go watch that video as soon as James has it pulled up. Time to get off the rails. West Washington, what you watching over there, bro? What you into? What you watching?
Watching the Mavericks and the Warriors right now.
What's that? What's the score?
16-13.
Oh, it just started.
Warriors.
Warriors. Were you a fan of that movie when it came out?
I mean, no, not really. It's an iconic,
You didn't dig
movie,
it? You didn't dig it?
But when
Not really,
it kind
huh?
of drags.
Okay.
But it has its good parts, but it kind of drags. But I still give it respect.
Word.
You all right, James?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay.
You're over there like concentrating.
My bad. I was fucking with some other shit. My bad.
Tweedle-dee. You doing a little tweeting going on or what?
No.
What are you doing? Super secretive. That's unlike you. What you got going on over there?
Dark Side tomorrow.
Oh, what we got? What's going on Dark Side? You don't know? You don't want to divulge it?
No, just
Shit.
I don't know. Yeah, just
Okay.
got some.
Some stuff happened.
Yeah.
All right, some stuff happened. So, hey.
Sorry, guys.
Poop is funny.
Yeah.
Poop is funny. Just saying.
Y'all poop on the show?
Somebody almost threw up on the show.
Yeah, Josh Russell. No, man, we're
He did that challenge or whatever.
yeah, he did we kind of like snuck it on him. Like he was like down to come on the show, and then we're like, yeah, you're gonna eat this gummy bear, and he's like, okay, cool, and he just ate it, and he just did not expect like what was to come from it. But
Y'all didn't tell him that it was a really hot.
yeah, we did. We were like, this is hot as fuck. So many
okay.
Scoville's, all that bullshit.
I was gonna say that's cruel.
Yeah.
That's some jackass shit right there.
Yeah,
I
but
can't believe they're
it's
doing another,
hilarious.
Jackass.
We're not promoting this product. They're not paying us to talk about it, but I mean, James has done it. I've done it twice. Other people have done it, and Wes is just a wimp. That's all I gotta say about it.
Got that right.
Just why you so wimpy?
Because I just don't do shit like that.
I get it.
It's not about being wimpy. It's just I don't understand the point of me wanting to burn. I know it's gonna burn. It's not. There's no question about like how bad it's gonna burn. It's not like if somebody made some salsa or something like that, and they're like, "Hey, this is hot enough."
It burns.
This is definitely gonna burn.
It burns it burns your gut. Like
yeah. I don't see why I need to go through that pain. I'm good, bro.
because it motivates you. Make a bet.
No.
Pay your bet in full. Just saying.
No.
Come on, Wes. I know you've taken worse things.
It's not gonna happen, bro. It is not gonna happen.
Well, boys, football's coming to an end. Francis Ngannou won a championship. Not really much going on there. What do you think he's gonna do, James?
Francis Ngannou, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, he is at the. I mean, I don't think he's at the top of his game right now. I feel like he still has a whole lot more to grow.
But he's such a monster.
He utilized
right now.
his wrestling against Cyril Gane, which, he needed to. He took him down 3 times. Nobody had ever taken him down. Dominant.
Yeah.
He's just dominant. Like, who's gonna stop him in the heavyweight division right now? I don't see nobody.
So you think he's evolved and morphed the heavyweight division? Like he's the next evolution.
Yes, for sure. John Jones, where you at? That's it. That's it.
Who was fighting the fight before that? I thought that was a pretty good fight.
Figueiredo and Moreno.
Yeah,
That's a work, bro.
That was a fucking robbery.
They stole that from Moreno. And that was the third fight.
The guy from Mexico.
Yeah.
His shin, dude. His shin was nasty. That was nasty, dude.
He's getting low kicks.
Yeah.
You pretty salty about that one, huh?
What?
Moreno losing the belt?
No, I'm not salty.
Oh.
I'm not.
You just had that look on your
I
face.
mean, because that's your people's, man. Like
my
that was
people.
for the
What are you
people.
trying to say, bro? My people.
We're from Texas. He's
My
from
people.
Mexico.
I'm from. Yeah.
That's
my-
what he said that when he won the belt. He was like, "That's for y'all."
He's from
Man,
Mexico.
that's
It's from
for
Mexico.
y'all.
It's from
Don't get
Mexico,
like that,
y'all.
man.
It's from Mexico. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, he said for Mexico and the American people. He said that. I'm
But
not
we
talking-
are- we
I'm not
already-
trying to talk
we
about-
already-
So for you too, because you're American, right?
Man,
But we've already
why
had
you so grumpy, dog?
we've already had
I'm
an
just saying,
we've already
man.
had an American champion of
Man.
Mexican descent. We've already had that in Cain Velasquez.
Man, he
That ain't
just
nothing
said it
new.
was for-
He won
He
it
said
for
it was for
y'all.
y'all,
Hey,
man.
Paul, it's for you. It's for you.
I mean, shout out to Moreno. I'd love to have him on the show, but I mean, respect to him and his championship for the Mexican people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, hey, Francis Ngannou fucking beat Cyril Gain for y'all, West.
Hey, I'm not. I thought the dude was like African.
Exactly.
He's from Cameroon.
Exactly.
But he didn't say it was for us. That dude literally said it when he won the belt. That
You're
it was
missing
for
the
y'all.
point.
Nah,
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I think it's funny, but whatever. Yeah, he won it for us. But
That's literally what he said.
that's cool. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Hey, man. I was trying to add into the subject because I really don't know that much about it. And
Yeah,
y'all just ruined it for me.
James ruined
because
it.
all
Shit.
I tried to do was use a quote that the man said after he won the belt. Man, y'all should be proud, man.
But I'm not
Man, I
proud.
would
I'm
take
not.
that- I would
We're
take
not.
that dude as a
He's
racial threat.
who the fuck is y'all, dude?
He's not an American.
You two motherfuckers, y'all.
We're American, bro.
I was born in
The guy literally is from Mexico.
Yeah.
I am not. I did not grow up in Mexico.
He said,
Why are you appropriating my
Mexico
culture,
and
my guy?
Mexican Americans.
No, I'm
No.
not a Mexican American. I'm just an American. I have Mexican heritage.
You're the same type of folk that come into the market and they're like, gracias. And they wave at me. You're the same motherfuckers, bro. Gracias
dude.
for your service.
Only reason I speak like that is because
Did they ever say
I
like,
worked in the restaurant industry for a
Yeah.
long time.
yeah?
The kitchen is, if you got a good kitchen, it's mostly Mexicans.
But how do you
Yeah.
know they're from Mexico?
God, I don't even want to
'Cause
know
they-
how you
I
talk
don't
to
know where
them.
they're from. You have to learn a little Spanish and talk to them.
But like they could be
They're
from
always cool with me. They love me, bro.
they could be from El
Go ahead and try
Salvador.
it,
They
James.
could be from Guatemala. They could be from Honduras. They could be from.
Yeah, I'm sure they're from all over the place, man.
That's not Mexico, Wes.
Man,
All over the
y'all
place.
tripping, man. Y'all trying to gang up on the brother. Y'all made y'all
Shit.
little jokes earlier. Oh, hey, Wes, we can't see you.
Well, I
But
couldn't
didn't
see
I
you.
didn't get all mad.
Yeah, you
know?
did.
It's like y'all come at me and gang up. Y'all make some kind of pact tonight. We gonna
Gang,
make some
gang.
wrestling-
Gang,
racist-
gang, gang, gang.
Man,
We love Wes. We love your ass. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying, bro.
You're Mexican too. You love them tacos, and you love. I mean, shit. Who don't love tacos? That's all I gotta say.
Dude, I do love those tacos.
Oh, we know that.
Quesadillas,
I'm hungry now.
enchiladas.
I'm finna hit
Hey
a
man, don't be
Whataburger when
talking
I
like
leave
this
here.
in front of fat boys. You know how we
Yeah.
get.
They got this place I go to over here, and they got some sour cream chicken nachos. Oh man, they're
Ooh.
money. And they do the nachos like they don't do like the pile it up. It's like an individual nacho, individual chip,
Yeah,
chicken, sour cream, cheese.
like each on its
on
own
each
one.
one. Yeah,
That's what's up. I like that.
yeah. I like to pile them up when I'm at home. Do the pile up nachos. But
Yeah.
when I go out, I want like the individual little refried bean on there. You know, whatever meat and the cheese.
Dude, now I just
You
want
know,
some.
that type-
Now I want some like beef enchiladas. God, with some rice and beans. Homie, God, man, I'm hungry, son.
Yeah, I want some tamales. I haven't had.
Yeah,
tamales.
I had- man.
I don't know where to get them.
I tore him up during Christmas. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
3 dozen,
Nice.
to be exact.
You got 3 dozen still? You holding?
No, you told us. You killed.
Right.
You told us
3
you
dozen.
killed.
Bro, I took down 36, son.
He told us his body count.
Shit. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with y'all. Shit.
First
48. You talking about like over a week?
No, I'm talking about like over a couple days.
A couple hours.
Couple of sittings. Shit, yeah, my guy. Hell yeah, you better ask somebody.
First 48.
That's that man.
Man, I'm salivating right now. I'm salivating. I got the waterworks going, son. I'm ready to go. Just saying. Yeah, 36.
Paul plays no games.
The nacho place is
You cut out what?
Gecko.
Okay, Gecko.
Man, Gecko. Yeah. That's my little hangout. It's got golden tea, and they got decent food. They do pizza, and then they got like decent burger and some. They actually got pretty good Philly cheese. I like the Philly cheesesteak. I'm down. I love Philly cheesesteaks. That's the only thing I like about Philly is the cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
That's kinda
Geno's?
cheap.
You talking about Geno's
That's kinda
or
cheap.
Pat's? What you talking about?
That's kind of what?
That's kind of cheap. Like, that's the only thing I like about Philly, the cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteak.
Hey, that's
Come on.
the city of brotherly love, my guy.
Bump,
They ain't got no love, man. Philly is that's the worst fans. They got the worst fans.
Yeah, just like Dallas.
Hey, what I've seen online lately, Green Bay ain't no better. Kicking indoors, throwing shit at the wall,
Hey,
screaming
you
at the
seen
top of their
anybody
lungs.
punching
Taking
TV?
off my jersey.
Taking off.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Oh,
Now it's a problem,
Wes.
Wes. Wes, now it's a problem.
Hey, I took it off. Hung it up. What do you
Now
want
it's
me
a
to do?
problem.
What do you want me to do? Wear it proudly after a
Yeah,
loss?
that's
Fuck
right.
no. Fuck no. I'm pissed. I'm gonna wear that
It's a
shit.
problem now, Wes. What a coincidence. See how I like go back and forth between y'all sides. I'm like, hey, I'm on your side now.
Yeah,
I'm
we
on
see
your
that.
side.
Yeah, we see it.
I know that.
Stirring the pot.
You goddamn right.
I know that.
Hey, we gotta entertain the peoples, my guy. We gotta let them know.
I love you, James, man.
For sure, man.
We do have a good time here.
I love
Yeah.
you, bro.
Regardless of, and it's like I tell everybody,
I
like,
do the little heart fingers.
like whenever, like, because there's people that like they legitimately get pissed off for like, you know, talking shit about sports.
Yeah.
But like when I engage into like shit sports talking, sport shit talking is what it should be.
Alright.
Okay, like I'm coming to you and I'm literally like talking shit about your team. I'm not gonna convince you. Like,
Never.
No, I'm not gonna break you apart from your team. I'm not gonna convince you to become a Packers fan. I'm not gonna convince you that the Cowboys suck. So it's literally just for fun.
got to.
You know what I'm saying? Just like vice versa.
Right.
You're not gonna convince me that, you know, like, so it's just for fun.
For funsies.
For funsies.
Hey, bro. Hey, we don't need to see all that. We don't need to see all that.
Get that eggplant out at the shop, bro.
Stop, man.
Hey, man. Hey, coffee's for closers, bro. Just so you know, coffee's for closers.
What? Who's talking about coffee?
You got coffee pot on your head.
Oh yeah,
And he looks at his shirt. He
Pothead.
said, you got a
Yeah,
coffee pot
coffee
on your
pot.
head. And he look at your shirt.
He done forgot what he was wearing twice tonight.
Well, I wear the shirt. It's not about the coffee. Come on, y'all.
I'm just saying, I like coffee. You like coffee, James?
I like coffee in the morning, every morning, and ain't nothing but better. Coffee and coffee in the morning.
Coffee and coffee. Just saying.
I can't. I'm not a coffee.
Come on, bro.
drinker.
I love coffee, bro.
I
Coffee.
usually, well, when I go to the gym, I do like the energy drink.
What did you say? What did you say?
It's like
when I'm going to the gym, I do the energy drink.
I heard something else. I heard something else. That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard something else.
Same.
I'm just saying. I heard something else.
What?
I don't know. We'll have to run the tape back.
I was like, damn, Wes, you doing it like that?
See, Wes, that's why I said Scobie over here. Closers, baby. It's coffee's only for closers. I'm just saying. Coffee and coffee. Sometimes you need coffee and coffee.
Show.
Holla at your boy. All right, guys. James, do we have that thumbnail ready for the people?
We do not.
God damn, what the hell are we doing? All right. Lil Nitro. I think we'll go follow us on Instagram at Paul Rodriguez Show, and we'll have a clip of that up there so that y'all can go watch it. Or if you want to go to Paul Rodriguez on the YouTubes, then you can go ahead and find that link. Maybe we'll drop the link in the chat. Or where can we leave the link?
I'll drop the link in the chat right now.
Drop the link in the chat. Chat in the link. That should be like a song. Chat in the link. Wes is
Apparently, I'm in jail. I'm on work release.
Oh my God.
Oh, she was talking about Facebook.
Yeah, she's talking about Facebook.
Hey, man, everybody just getting racist today. She just figured because I'm black, I'm in jail.
Bro, you're the one who self-admitted that you were in Facebook jail. Ain't nobody assuming nothing. Wes, what you doing this weekend besides watching football? What you doing this weekend?
Watching basketball.
Okay.
Man, I know you're not into basketball, but I always enjoy basketball, especially college basketball. It's kind of that time of season, start to get revved up for March. February is that, the kind of that final drive of March. I'm a big fan of March Madness.
Word.
It's exciting.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's just because, it's never really happened, but college basketball gives a chance for the little guy to get that win. There's only been one number one seed taken down in the first round. That was Virginia, and then they come back and win it all the next year. That was crazy.
I'm trying to. As soon as James went to go, James stepped out of the studio real quick. As soon as he comes back, we'll go have to see where he dropped that link to the Lil Nitro challenge. What happened?
Is that what y'all thought? Y'all thought I said I have coffee before I go to jail?
James, were you able to drop that link?
I dropped it in the chat.
I don't see it in the chat.
No?
Maybe it's coming through.
Let's see.
You dropped in the chat as yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Well, James said he dropped it in the chat, the link to watch the Lil Nitro challenge for myself. If you don't, you can go to Paul Rodriguez Show on YouTube or just search Lil Nitro challenge, Paul Rodriguez Show. It should come up. Let me just try right now. Paul Rodriguez Show, Lil Nitro.
Yeah, it should be.
How come it wasn't named the James Cruz Show?
There we go.
What's
Yep,
up?
that's the first thing. If you type Paul Rodriguez Show, Lil Nitro, it'll be the first thing pop up.
What was that, Wes?
How come it wasn't named the James Cruz Show?
James Cruz.
Who's
Who the
James
hell
Cruz?
is that?
Who's James Cruz?
What's your last name?
Damn, how dare you? The disrespect.
Fuck, dude.
Just because
Just because I'm I'm Hispanic.
just because he's Hispanic, he got that cuz haircut.
Cruz. James
What up, cuz?
That's fucked up.
What up, cuz?
You need some Versace glasses.
Sachi.
Hey, mail them to me, bro. I'll fucking wear them all day.
Yeah. When you getting the chandelier installed, Wes?
I'm not getting the chandelier.
You
I
need
got
one
the
right there
Wu-Tang.
over your right shoulder. It'll look great in the frame.
I got the Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang's dope too.
yeah.
A chandelier on one side, Wu-Tang on the other, just vibing.
What are you talking about? I got the mask.
That's beautiful.
I'm still unpacking.
Oh, so the diamonds on that chain, on that cowboy chain, is what's gleaming? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm not bringing the chandelier, man. I gotta let that go. It's just
Come on,
you gotta
bro.
make your peace with it.
It was beautiful. So when are you gonna frame up the Target bag? I think that's the next thing to come in, right? Chandelier, the Target bag.
Oh man, sorry I left a bag behind me, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just like
y'all
for a
should
month.
know by now that I'm a mess. I mean, come on, man. Have you not realized that?
So we need it. So what you're saying is you need a woman's touch in your new dwelling, is what you're saying, telling me?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some females to come over here and help me,
Well,
decorate.
you have
I
a
got
new
some stuff to
neighbor.
Hang up.
You have a new neighber who's willing to decorate her place. I'm sure she'll be willing to decorate your place. I mean, she's
Nah,
open. She
she-
obviously is interested in having communications with you.
She's way too nosy. I can't be letting her in here.
Hey,
I
maybe
can tell
maybe that's what you need. Somebody who's a little nosy, protect your well-being, protect your interests.
because every time I see her out, she got questions.
So what you saying? She got police tendencies?
I'm just saying, man. Like at one point, she got a mind of business.
Asking all them.
I got you.
I mean,
That's fair.
Because I went out today, and I got shorts on. She's like, hey, it's a little chilly to be wearing shorts. I'll be worried about what I'm
Maybe
wearing.
she's just
What
worried about you
grown-ass
catching a
man.
cold. Maybe she's just worried about you living in a pandemic. How about that?
It don't matter. Ain't none of her business. Ain't none of her children.
Dog, you-
She needs to go on and back
Dog,
off.
Your homies are selling you out, Wes. Your homies are selling you out. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
On that note,
Carla said she was gonna be nice tonight. Now my old friend Jason's popping up being mean.
yeah.
Can Wes catch a break?
Well, for the end of the show, before we head out of here, Wes, what do you want to leave the people with for this week?
I don't know, man. I just everybody love everybody. Everybody be nice, you know.
You're a great example of that.
I know here on the Paul Rodriguez show, it seems like we're being mean to each other, but I love all of y'all. You know, thank you for everybody tuning in and listening. Thank you, even Carla, even though you're being mean to me.
Bear down.
I'm nice to the old lady upstairs. I
Little
don't really
chilly.
say mean things to her, but I'm just saying she ain't got to ask all these
Got that
questions.
emoji in there too.
Oh, you died in the comments, bro. James, what you leaving the people with before we head out of here?
I'm leaving the people with, hey man, no matter what you want to do, you just chase that shit. You get to it. You
running,
accomplish your
running,
goals. You keep running. You keep running. You keep running. And remember, if nobody got you, you got you. Keep to it. All right. That's what I'm leaving the people with. Keep working. Keep working.
Grind, ladies and gentlemen. It's like that. It's like that thing says: create. This is not up for debate. Chase your dreams. Go get them. If you want to do something, work towards it. Even if nothing is getting in return, eventually it'll come back to you. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell, adieu, arrivederci, gesundheit, farewell. Adios. We'll be back next week.
Peace.